How's your boy, HBK Triz?
And Gigi.
You already know what it is, football fans, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got the most violent match. Let's get negative in football. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen a football fight.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of curious to see what happens, you know?
So I'm kind of excited.
I'm so excited. You know what I'm saying? To check it out. So let's just get into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
19 bookings.
Oh, crap.
A brawl. And the GOAT cursing out an opponent on live
Bro.
TV. All of this was delivered to us on the 9th of December 2022 in the most violent game in football history. The quarter-final between Argentina and the Netherlands at the...
We saw that when
just
the whole
saw
team ran up on him.
Yeah, so now, this is crazy. Now we get the breakdown of what happened. Dang. This is all connected. 2022 was lit for football, I see.
2022 World Cup. This game was so heated, it was dubbed the Battle of Lucelle.
Wow. Yeah, who's Lucelle?
And this battle
below.
didn't just start in 2022. Argentina and the Netherlands have a long-standing rivalry which dates back all the way to the 70s. These guys almost always meet at the World Cup. They met in the group stage in 1974, the final in 78, the quarter-final in 98, group stage in 2006, semi-final in 2014,
So they have to go
and
through
most
each other.
recently, the quarter-final in 2022. The 1978 World Cup was hosted by Argentina, and it was alleged that there was a lot of political pressure, much of which favoured Argentina throughout the tournament. Argentina won the final 3-1, denying the Netherlands a first ever World Cup trophy. And you could say that that was where the Dutchmen started to hate the Argentines.
They lost.
In 1998, the Netherlands won with a 90th minute winner from Bergkamp, which is still regarded as one of the greatest goals in World Cup history.
Give me
The
that.
2014 semi-final was tight. It ended 0-0, and Argentina went on to win on penalties.
Wow.
Interestingly, the man in charge of the Dutchmen at the 2014 tournament was the same man in charge in 2022. Louis van Gaal had retired in 2000.
Yeah, in the last video I saw, I was like, he was still the coach then. Because he was talking
He's
about
had a long run.
he wasn't worried about Messi and the freaking penalty kicks.
2019, but he came out of retirement for one last dance with the Netherlands national team. Their tournament started great, much better than Argentina's. The Netherlands topped their group without losing a single game. Meanwhile, Argentina lost their opening game of the tournament to a more inferior Saudi Arabia. The Netherlands' unbeaten streak going into the quarter-final was 19, and they were looking to extend it. Perhaps all of that gave the Dutchmen too much confidence, and they started to make some really bold statements.
It's crazy
In the build-up to
how we are getting literally every side of like this this playoff
in
run.
chronological order.
In
too.
chronological. Now we're getting like the other team's
Like
version of they was talking all that trash. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is wild.
the game, Van Gaal said, "We've got a score to settle with Argentina for what happened 2 World Cups ago." But more controversially, he suggested that Lionel Messi was Argentina's weak link, and that really upset the Argentines. They don't joke about their captain, so they made sure to hold a grudge. The man in charge of this game was Mateu Lahoz, the now retired Spanish referee known as a no-nonsense ref, whose fingers were never too far from a card.
He don't play around.
The first 10 minutes
kick
were
you
a
out the
cagey
game.
affair.
Business.
Both sides had chances, but they were very disciplined at the back, so nothing went through. In the 10th minute, Messi found Acuna, but the fullback was unable to find anybody in the box with his cross.
Completely wild.
Minutes later, a pass was threaded to Steven Bergwijn, but Emi Martinez was quick to come out and claim the ball. In the 22nd minute, we saw Messi hit the ball wide off the mark from outside the box. And shortly after that, Bergwijn also went wide from just outside the box. There was really nothing between these guys for the first 30 minutes of the game, and we all knew that it would take something spectacular for the deadlock to be broken. And that was exactly what Lionel Messi produced in the 35th minute. The former Barcelona man came up with one of the most insane defense-splitting passes we have ever seen. Nahuel Molina got at the end of it, and boom, Argentina were a goal up. Messi had just provided one of the craziest assists in World Cup history. But little did we know that he was going to give us even more unforgettable moments that same day. But for now, the game was still looking rather peaceful and straightforward. We had only seen one yellow card, and it went to Argentina's assistant coach, Walter Samuel.
Oh, really?
How can you call this game the most violent in football history? Well, with just minutes left in the first half, the players said, "Hold my beer," and things really started to heat up.
Going crazy.
Gotta get
The first yellow card to a player came in the 43rd minute
I
after
know,
Acuna
for what?
caught Dumfries pretty late.
Okay.
Jurien Timber was mad about the foul, and he reacted by pushing Acuna to the ground.
Ooh.
Lejos didn't hesitate to show him a yellow card too. Just 3 minutes later, Cristian Romero handled the ball pretty blatantly and was immediately booked for that. The Netherlands would then get a free...
That did look kind of... I feel like he was trying to hit him. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. We're going to run that back. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to hit him a little bit.
Who was trying to hit who?
The Argentinian
Reacted
dude.
by pushing Acuna to the ground.
It looked
Lejos
like-
didn't
it looked like he was
hesitate to show
trying.
him a yellow card too. Just 3 minutes later,
Yeah.
Cristian
No,
Romero
he was
handled
about
the
to-
ball pretty blatantly and was immediately
maybe.
booked for
Looked
that.
like he's finna kick him.
The Netherlands would then get a free kick that looked threatening, but
Okay.
Martinez handled it rather easily. He would
Let's
later
go.
hope he was able to handle an even more important free kick just as easily later in the game. But for now, the cards didn't stop flowing. Wout Weghorst was so
Yeah,
desperate to
he
get
got
in on the
going
action
around.
that he
He's like,
got
y'all giving
booked
each other
while on the
type of
bench.
He ran
The
out
Dutch
with that
fans
one.
must
He
have
was
been so mad at him for getting such a pointless yellow. Little did they know he was warming up some real heroics for the second half. The game was really heating up now. We had gone
Okay.
42 minutes without seeing any player getting booked, only for us to see 4
42.
bookings in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Everyone thought that the halftime break would help quell the volcano that was brewing, but it actually went on to
think the
erupt
guys were just
fully
getting
in the second
Yeah,
period.
I mean, nobody was
The
scoring.
Netherlands
Yeah.
were so desperate to get back into the game, so they came into the second half breathing fire.
Okay, let's
Their
see.
attacking efforts intensified, tackles intensified, and the violence most definitely intensified. Not long into the second half, Dumfries
Oh,
and Van
dang,
Dijk
push
combined
Messi.
and brought
Yeah,
Messi down
straight
just outside the
push.
box, which provided
Wow.
Messi a goal-scoring chance. But his strike just scraped the crossbar.
Mm.
Then, in the 71st minute, Acuna was brought down by Dumfries just at the edge of the box, so Lajos awarded Argentina a
Yeah.
penalty. Messi stepped up and converted pretty coolly. 2-0 Argentina. After Messi was done celebrating with his teammates, he walked towards the Netherlands bench and cupped his
Ooh.
ears in Van Gaal's direction, a gesture which had huge symbolism.
Yeah, he did say, like, what did he say? He said he's the weakest link. So I mean,
Yeah.
talk that talk now, you know.
That celebration was done by Juan Roman Riquelme, a man who Messi regards as one of his heroes. So Van Gaal coached Riquelme at Barcelona,
Oh, wow, this
and
happened
to
over-
cut the
So it
long
was
story short,
personal.
the Dutchman nearly ended the Argentine's career by consistently refusing to play him. But Riquelme would later get a chance, and when he scored, he cupped his ears at Van Gaal. So after everything
he
Van Gaal
refused to
said about
play
him
him.
before the game, Messi felt that that was the most appropriate gesture in the moment, after having scored and put his team 2 goals up. Messi must have thought that his 73rd minute goal had sealed the win for his team, but it seems Messi poked the bear with his celebration. After that goal, Van Gaal made a very huge change.
Got mad.
He took
Yeah,
off
he's
Memphis
like,
and
"Oh,
brought in
snap."
Weghorst. But just before that change,
Ooh,
something
what you
interesting
talking about?
happened. A cross was sent into
I
the
can read
Argentine
lips.
box, but Eni Martinez got to it first, and Luc de Jong found himself on the
caught him.
ground. That led to a little altercation, which saw the ref show yellow cards to Memphis and Lisandro Martinez.
Okay.
But if you think that was it for the bust-ups in this game, you're in for a real shocker.
That's just the beginning.
After Weghorst came in,
Sheesh.
the Netherlands coach said, "To hell with build-ups," and just instructed his players to cross the ball in for the 6'6" centre forward. Did it work? You bet it did. Just 5 minutes after he came on, Weghorst got to the end of a beautiful cross from Berghuis and halved the
I remember we said
deficit
in
in
the
the
last video,
83rd
he was like,
minute.
"That was sick."
Now this was when the real battle started. The Netherlands intensified their efforts to get an equaliser,
dang.
while
They look
Argentina got
intense.
super nervous
Yeah.
about losing their lead. In the 85th minute, Berghuis hit the side netting,
Ooh.
shortly after which he saw yellow for a foul on Messi at the centre of the pitch.
Oh yeah, that was
And
that
then
was
in the
heinous.
88th minute, we reached the crescendo of the whole brouhaha,
Oh.
the real
Oh,
battle
yeah,
of
they
Lucelle.
all get
Paredes
there.
fouled
Oh,
Arcade,
tripped
but like
him.
that wasn't bad enough. He stood up
Uh.
and booted the ball straight into the Netherlands bench, and all hell was let loose.
Yeah, he meant business on that one. He
did-
tripped him and
yeah,
kicked the ball
he
out
went
of bounds.
straight up to trip him.
Dang, that was serious.
The entire Dutch bench
Ooh.
came storming towards Paredes,
Ooh.
and as expected, the Argentines came to lend assistance to their teammate, and a proper brawl broke out,
Ooh.
perhaps the biggest fight we've seen in a World Cup game. Tensions rose to the roof as players fell to the ground. The action was going down
so
as the
what you
cards
mean?
were flying up.
Ooh.
Paredes and Scaloni saw yellow at
He's
that
like,
moment,
"Yellow for
but that was
everybody."
only
Everybody
just
get
the
a yellow.
beginning. Lajos
Everybody
was still
getting
going
kicked
to show
out.
a lot more cards in that
Like
game,
Oprah, you get
but
a
for
yellow
now,
card,
you
he
get a
managed to
yellow
get the game under
you
control.
get a yellow card.
Lengthy
Thanks.
additional time was a theme of this World Cup, and this match did not disappoint. 10 minutes were added, and
everybody.
once that number went up on the
He
board,
said everybody getting the yellow card. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's playing, who got it.
No one's playing anymore.
No one's ever playing anymore. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Everybody get a yellow card. He means business.
We all just knew that
That's
this
a
box
wrong
office
ref to
football
do
match
all this-
still had some more
Yeah.
drama for us.
Hoopla.
And we
Yeah.
weren't wrong. In additional time, we saw
Ooh.
Nicolas Otamendi and Lionel Messi get booked. But more significantly, we saw the Netherlands get awarded a free kick in the very
That's what
last
you-
minute
Don't let
of
it get to
stoppage
your
time.
head.
We thought that Koop Miners would just blast the ball and hope for the best. But instead, he went for a tricky pass, which beat the Argentine wall and reached Weghorst, who scored. The entire stadium went up in raptures. We had just seen one of the great free kick routines in World Cup history.
Wow.
And it coming in the very last second of this crazy game felt like the icing on an insane cake. But the match still wasn't over. As we went into extra time, the violence and drama made sure to come
tripped
along
him.
with us.
Ooh.
Extra time was a lot more cagey. It seemed like both teams were trying to be careful not to lose it all in the blink of an eye. They both had chances, but Argentina
Ooh.
had more of them. And Scaloni decided to capitalize on that by taking off a centre-back, Lisandro, and bringing on an attacker,
Our
Di
guy.
Maria. The Argentine pressure was really insane in extra time. Lautaro saw his shot blocked by Van Dijk and another
Dang.
saved by Noppert. Di Maria nearly scored straight from a corner.
Yeah, that
Messi
would've
shot
been
just
crazy.
wide off
Yeah,
the
that would've
target
been
a few
nasty.
times, but the closest
Little
they
bit
came
off.
was Enzo Fernandez, hitting the woodwork just seconds before the final whistle went.
Dang, that was close,
As
bro.
far as the violence goes, that was still a prevalent theme. We saw 2 more yellow cards shown in extra time, but guess what? That was still
Oh,
not
we
all.
still in it.
The game went to
If I'm
penalties,
not ref, I'm
and in every other
tired.
game,
Yeah, like, I'm
penalties
done,
are
like-
as straightforward as they come,
I'm
but
sick of
certainly
them.
not in this game. It was the gift that just wouldn't stop giving. The shootout was the Eni Martinez show. He applied every trick in the book to get into the heads of the Dutchmen, and it
Yeah.
worked. He
Flying
saved their
Dutchman.
first 2 kicks
Give
while
me that.
Argentina converted theirs.
Yep.
Argentina stumbled when Enzo missed, but Eni's heroics were enough to
It's crazy watching these videos. I'm like, wait, man, we know like everything about this
Yeah,
like
I've
World
seen
Cup.
it plenty of times.
That's what I'm saying. We know everything about it. Everybody's point of view. Like this is. I know they only happen what. Y'all correct me wrong. I think like every 4 years.
I think so.
So like we know everything about this
Secure
World
the
Cup
win
now.
for
Like, we're-
Argentina.
we're in there.
As Lautaro walked up
Okay.
to take the last penalty, the Dutchman tried to get into his head, but that only earned Dumfries 2 bookings in the space of 1 minute. Yes,
Look, he
we
not
saw
playing.
a player get red carded during a
red
penalty
card.
You out the
shootout.
game.
Where have you ever seen that happen before? Dumfries' bookings took the tally to 19, and that became a record for the most bookings in a FIFA international tournament.
Everybody
Now, how
was in
can you
trouble.
argue this game being the most violent in football history? But guess what? The drama still wasn't
Oh my
over.
gosh. Wrap
After
it up,
Lautaro
guys.
converted the
I know,
last
like,
penalty,
what now?
Otamendi cupped his ears toward
Oh,
the
they're all
Netherlands
taunting
players.
him. Dang.
Messi exchanged heated words with Van Gaal,
Ooh.
and Emi Martinez cursed at the Netherlands coach.
Okay.
Saying we got an advantage in penalties. If we go to penalties, we win. I think he needs to keep his mouth shut.
And then, during his post-match
That was
interview, Messi spotted Weghorst standing not so far off, and he asked the
That's what he said in the last one. He's like, get out of here. Remember? He's
Oh
like,
yeah, that's who he was talking to.
I'm telling y'all, we know everything about the World Cup.
Because we didn't know who he was talking to, and I was thinking it was like a reporter or something, but I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
So okay.
He was
that
talking
makes
about the
sense.
coach.
now infamous
Another
question,
player.
Que miras
Yeah.
Bobo?
Por el final.
Mira, bobo, ¿qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo.
Which translates to, what are you looking at, fool?
Oh.
This moment went viral on social media, and all sorts of memes were made out of it.
Con Leo Messi. Bueno, Leo, quedaste un poco caliente por el final.
Mira, bobo, ¿qué mira, bobo? Anda para allá, bobo. Anda para allá.
Bro, this game was so
Dude.
heated that fans all around the world nearly got burned just by watching it on TV. If this quarter-final game between Argentina and the Netherlands at the 2022 World Cup isn't the most violent game in football history, then tell me what is in the comments. Pat yourself on the back for watching this far. But guess what?
No, this game
What?
looked like it
Our
was a
video
really good
series
game.
doesn't end.
Yeah, this did look like a crazy
Like
game.
it looked really interesting. It had a lot of action.
It's funny how we just keep stumbling upon videos and they all end
Yeah.
up having the same World Cup. And it's like we know everything about the World Cup. Like the
We know all the
2022,
characters.
every game, we know every game.
Yes.
Like we really know what happened.
The interviews we've seen.
Like it was intense. And now I'm like, okay, was it 2005? 3, 4, 5. So next year.
There should be one.
So I'm excited to see what happens next year.
Yeah, I'll
You know what I'm
tune in.
saying? 'Cause we're going to have to watch this because this seems crazy. This seems wild.
This, yeah, this one does.
That's hilarious, man. Y'all gotta let us know what to check out next, man. It's your boy Tris.
And Gigi.
Peace.